Welcome to the Dr. Erin Show. May you live your truth. Good morning. This is Daily Dr. Erin in the heart of La La Land, talking about consciousness, spirituality, truth, empowerment, whatever you want. What I know for sure is that I am with you 11 minutes a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because I love you. So today I want to talk to you guys about giving that which you seek, giving that which you wish to receive, and the law of circulation. So after working with hundreds of entrepreneurial women, I have noticed one common denominator when it comes to success. Like, I've witnessed people over and over again, and it took me some years to come to this revelation, in that I watched these women and their mindset, and I thought, wow, there's something here. So in particular, there was one woman entrepreneur, one client I had, that she just had this abundant mindset. She literally, everywhere she went, she would pick up tabs of people for their food. Even when she didn't have a lot of money in the bank, I was like, wow, she's actually paying for those other people for their meal, when I knew she didn't have a lot of money. And then I had another client that they basically, everything was penny pinching. Every last dime, everywhere they went, they were constantly, you could feel their consciousness when the bill came out, right? I witnessed another agent I knew. They actually threw a big event. It cost them like, I don't know how much. It was $10,000 to $20,000 probably, this event. It was a free event for just promoting an event, and basically it cost them tons of money to build this brand. And they hadn't raised capital, they hadn't done whatever. They just literally came from understanding that they had to spend this money to build anything. And so my point is this, is that I have witnessed this over and over again for, I've been in the entrepreneurial realm since I was 21 years old, even before that, really, because my mind was there before that. So it's been, I don't know how many years now. I'm, just so you know, I'm 45. There you go. I told you my name, my age. I don't know why people are afraid of telling their age. I mean, it's like, you should be proud of your age. So the common denominator, what I find, is that it is a flow. There is a mindset around abundance. So the title of today's talk is really give that which you wish to receive. And oftentimes we want to receive money before we give money. We think, well, we need to make a bunch of money so then we can spend money and, pay for things. No, it's actually like there's a mindset. Even if you can't pay for the actual money, you can do for others. I just had an interview yesterday about influencers and the mindset of building relationships with brands and people that you want to, do business with, and basically going to them and saying, how can I bring you value? So even though someone may not have the actual money to pay for things, you can always come from abundance. You can always give and bring value everywhere you go. So give that which you wish to receive. So if you desire to have money, you have to help and bring value to others. If you wish to have love, you have to give love before other people, before you receive it. Give love in all forms. And it has to be, it has to be given back to you. It's a law of circulation. So that brings me to the law of the day, which is the law of circulation. So we know each day, I love this fun game. I really do. It's important for me to know that each day I can wake up and get my mind right. I can either wake up and be in angst, or I can go and tap into source and remember who I am, remember and awaken to the truth of who I am, and then reprogram the subconscious mind through releasing limiting beliefs by knowing the truth, and then aligning with universal law. So today is the law of circulation. I've already been talking about this. All of life is an exchange of energy, a flow of giving and receiving. This is the current of consciousness. It's like a currency. Imagine that. The universe instantaneously responds to any exchange of energy. So it's like a vacuum. If you give, you have to receive. Like it has to be reflected back to you. If you truly understand the law of the universe, you would know that it has to be, it's done. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no negotiating with the law of the universe. It is a science. It is physics. It is fact, right? If there's fact within the universe, the law is it, okay? And the law of circulation, what you give has to come back, okay? It's an exchange it's an energy flow. And so you can play around with it today. Just play around with it. If you want to be rude to somebody, it has to start coming back to you, whether it be just internally or through other people, whatever. If you want to have an abundance of health, you have to give energy. You have to give to your body, right? So today's daily spiritual practice, because every day the sun does come up, whether it be behind clouds, behind a storm, whatever, and we get the ability, the choice, the option to step further and further into our greatness or step further and further into our dysfunction and discord. Okay, so today I invite you to take 10 minutes to go into a meditative state and imagine having and not having money. I want you to play around with it, because the place that you really want to get to is you want to play a game of being comfortable within your mind of both situations, having money or not having money, or whatever it may be. If we're talking about love, having love or not having love, like getting comfortable with both situations, because what we become neutral to, we have choice over. Okay, so if you take the opposite of not having choice, say going into a very addictive state of mind, you actually can't fully have something. You become a disaster if you have something like anything in life. You just become completely all or nothing in an addictive state. So the point in a spiritual practice is to become neutral. You can have something or you can be happy not having something. You're good either way. Now you get to have choice. Okay, so you can play this game in the realm of your relationships. You can play this in the realm of money and career. You can play this in the realm of health. What if you had terrible health? Could you get uncomfortable? Because guess what? Life is going to demand you to become neutral at this regardless. Because guess what? At the end of this life, you can't take money with you. You can't take your health with you. And you can't take your relationships in this form with you. So this is a game you're going to have to play in life regardless. So you might as well do it now within your consciousness and in the cycle of all the lifetimes of being able to just experience it here and now. This is called liberation. This is a spiritual conversation. So today's challenge, because we have this game called life, is give away one item that means a lot to you. This is an advanced game. Find one piece of belonging. Maybe it's a piece of jewelry. Maybe it's a favorite dress you have. Maybe it is a piece of technology that means a lot to you. I don't know what that is. Something that you are willing, that's going to be a little bit challenging for you to give away. But this is a practice. This is a practice of realizing that you are that abundant. And when you speak that into your subconscious mind and into universal law, that you're willing to give away something that means a lot to you because you feel like you have such abundance, let it go. And the universe has to reflect back like a vacuum to you to say, you know what? This person is coming from abundance. They understand the law. And it will be reflected back, okay? You don't have to do that if you don't want. This is just a game, okay? So don't say, oh, Dr. Erin made me do this. No. So this is just a game, okay, you guys? That's all. So today is all about giving that which you wish to receive. So that doesn't mean that you go, oh, I'm going to give money because I want to get money. It doesn't work like that. You don't know how that abundance is going to come back, and you can't expect it, okay? Same with love. If you want to have love, give love. It doesn't mean it's going to come back from that same person, but you're going to give that which you receive, because it's really a consciousness. You're stepping into the consciousness of abundance. You're stepping into the consciousness of circulation, okay? You can't have attachment to how it's going to be reflected back to you. You can't have attachment to how it's going to circulate and flow back to you in the current of consciousness. You just have to have faith and understand and know with certainty that the law of the universe always works. That's called faith. So on that note, you guys, if you've benefited from this talk, please share it with a friend. Like, comment, give us a good review on the podcast or whatever. And you can find me across all social media as Dr. Erin, Doctor of Divinity. And my also website is erinfallhaskell.com. And you can get all the free stuff, all the free goodies, free guided meditations, free apps, free interviews, free lessons, free everything at drerin.tv. That's DRERIN.tv. You can just put your info in there, and I don't spam you all day long. I only email when I have some good content, some info, some good advancement for your consciousness. That's my commitment, is to awaken 1 billion people globally, because I believe when we awaken ourselves, we have a butterfly effect on the world, you guys. So have a divine day, and may you live your truth.